This is an act of the Parliament passed in 1973. Before this, the act was 1898 in the British era. When the procedure is told by any law, that is called a procedural law. Please note this, I am repeating again. Substantive law tells as to what is right and wrong. Procedural law tells as to what the procedure should be in a particular situation. Generally, this law now, which I am going to talk about, criminal procedure law, criminal procedure code. Know this word code. Code is a collection of many laws. And this word code is used for criminal procedure code, Indian penal code, civil procedure code, land revenue code, and some other codes. The word code in law is a collection of laws. The word code is generally used when many laws are taken together and published as one law. Okay, this is what the word code means. The procedural laws generally applicable in India are the law of evidence, which is the Indian Evidence Act, the Civil Procedure Code, and the Criminal Procedure Code. These are the procedural laws. Let us look into the Criminal Procedure Code step by step. The Criminal Procedure Code is often referred to as CrPC with a capital C, small r, capital P, and capital C again. CR is for criminal, P is for procedure, and C is for code. Though it is the code of criminal procedure, it is often referred to briefly as CrPC. CPC is Civil Procedure Code, and this is Criminal Procedure Code CrPC. C capital, R small, P capital, C capital. The way there is preamble to the Constitution, this code, which we can refer to as an act of the Parliament, begins with this: an act to consolidate and amend the law relating to criminal procedure. This is an act for consolidating and amending. Amending is altering, consolidating is collating together. See, what used to happen earlier was that different parts of the country had different criminal procedures. And this act made it or tried to make it uniform all over the country. However, you can still see some differences in the various regions of the country. Section 1. Short title, extent and commencement. This act may be called the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. It extends to the whole of India except whatever. Now, I have said whatever because this was there earlier when Article 370 was applicable in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Most of the laws were not applicable to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. They had their separate laws. Now, after Jammu and Kashmir is made a total part of India, this will not have effect, these words. So this code extends to the whole of India, except there are some exceptions. This was there earlier. Now, look at it further. Provided that the provisions of this code, other than those relating to chapters 8, 10 and 11 thereof, shall not apply to the state of Nagaland and to the tribal areas. Which means that there are different procedures in some tribal areas. But the concerned state government may, by notification, apply such provisions or any of them to the whole or part of the state of Nagaland or such tribal areas as the case may be, with such supplemental, incidental or consequential modifications as may be specified in the notification. Which means that this code will not apply to these areas. However, the state government can make it applicable to these regions if the state government wants that way. Concurrent list has this entry, criminal law, which means there can be laws framed in relation to criminal law matters both by the center as well as the state, because this subject is covered under concurrent list, in concurrent list, under concurrent list. So the title means the name of the act, the name of the law, Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Extent is where it will be applicable, and commencement is when it will start. It shall come into force on the first day of April 1974. This is when it will commence. And there is an explanation as to what tribal areas mean in Assam. Okay, this is section 1 of CrPC. Henceforth, I will refer to the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 as CrPC, just for the sake of brevity. Brevity means making it short, brief. May God bless you.